Good morning. It is Friday, February 3rd, I think. I don't even know what day it is. But I want to talk a little bit about gratitude and journaling. One of my best friends, gave me a good idea about today's post because we were talking about journaling. And
Hi guys.
there's Dylan with the pretty pink eyebrows. You painted your face yesterday?
No, it's Quinn.
Oh, it was Quinn. There's a picture of Dylan where Quinn painted her face when she was like 8 months. And it's funny because she has little button nose. So I just wanted to talk. I got some news yesterday. There's pretty, I don't know what you would say. It's, it could be troubling, but I'm hopeful, I guess I could say. I'm optimistic about it. But still, it's always good to, I feel like, it's all how you handle a situation is exactly like how you handle it. You can't control the outcomes that happen in your life, but you can control how you react to that. And I think one of the greatest ways to do that is to keep a journal. Now, me and my friend were talking about it, and he's like, yeah, one of my resolutions this year was to journal. And he's like, have you ever done that? He's like, he basically feels better after he's done journaling. And I have done that, but shame on me. And I'm sure like everybody, things happen and you fall off the bandwagon and then, you're not keeping up with it like you should. So I have journaled. I like it a lot, and I think it is very important. And I think it is very important to keep a gratitude journal. So some of the things you can do is, I'll just show you here. This is just like a dollar journal from Target. Cost maybe like $1.50, $1.99, I don't know. And one of the things I did, I actually got from one of those highbrow courses that I told you guys about. Just go to highbrow.com and it gives you a bunch of different lessons to learn. One of the lessons was basically dedicating yourself to bettering yourself, kind of making a commitment to yourself. And one of the things was to write a note to yourself, basically saying, so what it was, you were supposed to write this thing down, and then you're supposed to write, I dedicate myself on this day of whatever day it was to focus on all that is nourishing, advancing, and promising for 30 days, and then you're supposed to sign your name. It's called the 30-Day Mental Challenge, and you're supposed to email your results to this guy. Tell him how you did, and he reads every email and he responds back to you. So shame on me. I've done it a long time, but I don't think I kept up for the full 30 days and I didn't email him back. But I was keeping up with it, and you're supposed to, another thing you're supposed to do is write the things you want down out of life. So, I wrote some of my core values, some of the things I really believe in, to be healthy, have a wonderful relationship with my children, be financially comfortable, be creative and to create, have a loving relationship with my husband, have a meaning relationship with my friends who I love very much, to do something that I love, to spend time in nature, to love and be loved, to be happy with myself, to work hard, to step outside my comfort zone and take chances, to care deeply for everything, to continue learning and to love learning, and I think that's very important, to be patient, which is hard, and to give to those less fortunate. And that also, I would extend to serving others, serving your community, being a part of community. I think servitude, that's another topic I'll touch on another time, but I'm always trying to serve more, to give more, and do more. It's a process, but I've done it, and I just have to keep on doing it. But those goals, or whatever goals that you find important in your life, you're supposed to write them down in a journal, and you're supposed to read them back to yourself every single day. Every single day you read it, and it really helps. It really gave me a good feeling. It really gave me a motivated feeling. And, you know, I don't limit myself to, I've recorded my bank account, you know, how much one of my other goals is to be better financially. So I would write down how much money I'm saving, what am I spending my money on. You know, I was more before a big coffee drinker. Now I make it at home. I'll occasionally have a coffee at work, but I've really cracked down on buying coffee. So I track that down, and you know, just kind of lets you see what you're doing, even if it's little blurbs or something like that. I even wrote down when I started going whole food plant-based, I wrote that down and how I was feeling about it, and what, you know, I've wrote my blog posts, like rough drafts of that. So it really is a good thing. I do recommend, one of the things I'll say is, if I would buy two. I would buy one for home, and I'd buy a small one for your purse or your car, whatever. Because carrying this around, it's fine, but I've already lost the back to it, and then this is just going to get destroyed. So I would just recommend, I bought a cool one from World Market, and I don't know where that's at, but it's small. I can put in my purse, and once you have these thoughts, like I could be somewhere and get a blog idea or a video idea, or, you know, I like to check internally, and, you know, patience is a big thing with me. It's a big thing I need to work on. It's very hard with 4 kids. So when I feel like triggered, like, oh my God, I'm getting pissed, I can stop and say, what's making me mad? Or what is this, why am I, and I'll write it down. And then I can review that later on in the day. So if you keep a journal like that, a lot of people say, write down 3 things you're grateful for, either, I would say at night, because then the full day has happened, and then you can reflect on the day, and then you're supposed to read them back to yourself. So 3 things before you go to bed, read it back to yourself, and it's even supposed to help you the next day when you wake up. So I thought that was really cool. Another thing I wanted to show is I got this awesome calendar from my sister. She has bought me one every single year. I don't even know how many years, probably since middle school. It's Ireland. I've always wanted to go to Ireland. Someday I will. I was actually looking up Airbnbs in Dublin, and they were pretty reasonable, so I was pretty excited about that. This is just a calendar. So that's it. But what I think is cool is, I mean, you can really write anything into here, and you can keep specific days down. You know, I don't know. Whatever you're feeling that day, write it down. It's good too. I use this also, not as much as I should. I've done it before, but like if I put blog posts or videos down, I can write down, okay, this is what I want to write down for this day or this day. But it's cool. I mean, it's a planner, right? So you can do whatever. But this is what I really want to show you guys. And there's another one on Amazon.com that I want to get, and it's called I Am Here Now, by the Mindfulness Project, a creative mindfulness guide and journal. So what's fun about this is, if you ever seen Steal This Book, basically every page has you do something, right? So and then you're supposed to it's bookmarked by a picture of Kylie Courtney. I'm not going to put it up unless you give the okay, but so it just gives you fun little things to do on each page. So it's thing says trophy case. On this page, give yourself credit for things you've achieved and done well. For accomplishments, large and small, color the trophies and label them with your actions of simple awesomeness. So that's pretty cool. So it's just something like that. So each page is like interactive, which I think is really cool. I have ADD, ADHD, and things like this are like, ooh. You know, they keep my attention, and it's not boring. It's pretty interesting. I think people like to feel like, people like filling things out. People like writing lists and stuff like that. Note your favorite lyrics here. That's pretty cool. I'm not even there yet, and shame on me. I have stopped. It's hard to stay consistent with stuff. I'm sure we all know that, right? You know, start a diet or exercising or whatever. But, you know, it happens. We're human. It's just how it is. The important thing is that you continue to do it. And that's the thing. So after talking with my friend yesterday, I am going to start journaling. So thanks to him. Thank you. It's given me inspiration to start again. And that's where the real progress comes from. So this is, I think I'm going to start vlogging more. I'll write stuff here and there, but this seems to be doing well. So it's easy, it's fast. I am going to be getting a better setup with it. I just have to like research on the stuff I need to buy, because there's always stuff you need to buy. But this is pretty good. I am excited that all you really need now is a cell phone, and I have switched from Android to iPhone. And that's a topic in itself. There's things I like about Android, but I have to say the phone quality and the video quality is pretty good on here, on the iPhone. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Be kind, be thoughtful, be mindful, and stay warm. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.